myself thinking about it. Okay guys, I'm here. I'm just trying to find this pencil sharpener. My grandma was very kind and sent me a pencil sharpener, and now I can't fucking find it.
As the past can't hurt, but the way I see it,
Not the life we
run
find
from
pencil
it
sharpener.
or learn from it.
Looking in the wrong pile. Well, I don't need a pile. We don't need piles here. So, for those of you confused about what's about to happen, and why I need a pencil sharpener, this is Project Pencil. And see... Oh, first of all, is the music too loud? I think the music's a little loud. It's always really hard for me to tell when it comes to YouTube volume. So if I need to lower or raise the volume of the music, please, if I need to make any adjustments, let me know. Because I want you guys to be able to very clearly hear me over the music, even when I am... Oh, this is a dual one. Or is this... Oh, it has extra blades in it. That's really cool. Gotta be careful when you're holding it, though. Sounds good now? It does need to be turned down a tad. Okay, I'll turn it down a little more. It's also the stupid, like... The slider is this big and the bar is like this big, so it's like every time I grab it, it jumps up. Anyway, I hope that that's okay. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, great. But yeah, this is really cool. So this is Project Pencil. Project Pencil is where I learn how to draw. So we're gonna draw some hype nudes in just a second. But I just wanted to show you guys, like, there are extra blades in this pencil sharpener. Isn't that cool? Like, here's the one that's actually getting used to sharpen, and then over here there are two other little pencil sharpeners. Oh, that's so much nicer than my other one. Oh my god. The other one would, like, catch on the wood and made it really shitty. Oh, that's beautiful. Thanks, Grammy. Thank you, Grams. Okay, that's wonderful. I gotta be careful when I'm using it though, because the blades are right there, so gotta make sure I'm not jabbing my thumb into the blade, which I think I may have done a little bit. Whatever. It's no time for me to go bake though. I'll be sure to be back in again a little later. Awesome. Do you bake every Sunday? Is that just your Sunday tradition? You just bake things? Anyway, you can tell me that when you get back. But if I don't see you, have a lovely rest of your day. And thank you for hanging out. Okay, so this was the last lady that I did. I was actually pretty proud of her. I thought she turned out quite well. She had a lot of shading and lighting and stuff, but I think she turned out pretty good. Even the foot turned out pretty well. I think I'm getting comfortable enough that we might move on from naked ladies. I mean, like, I might try to study shading a little bit one week, or, well, multiple weeks, but you get what I mean. Every Sunday. So, Saturdays you clean your house, and every Sunday you bake. Wow. Domestic square, more like. Holy. That ain't never gonna be me. I opened the wrong folder. But as long as you enjoy it, I mean, I like a clean house, but that's a lot. It's a lot of effort. Anyway. Enjoy baking. Stop trying to fill up the whole screen, hello? Yeah, I know you can see what I'm doing. You can see it. You can see all the nakeds. So she just had a little bit of nipple poking out, and I was like, we need to cover that with a hype shrimp. I need to adjust where this window is for sure. Alright, Twitch chat is over there, that's fine. But yeah, I think I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with things and stuff in the drawing land. So let's see, why did I look at the date? I know what the date is. It's Fred's birthday. February, which that looks like an N, so I'm going to erase that, because it looks like I don't know what the fuck February is. It's an R, the pencil, I didn't lift up the pencil for the R. That's like ridiculously picky for me, but you know, whatever. I'll just start the Y right there then. February 4th, 2018. Oh, okay. Got you. Cleaning is therapeutic in a way, and I like fresh made baked stuff. Well, who doesn't? And cleaning is how you help out. Nice, nice. That makes more sense. I used to clean a lot more when I was in college because I used to stay at my friend's place all the time, and I would clean up after everybody else because they let me stay there, that was my way of saying thank you. All right, let's move her in an appropriate spot, shall we? Okay, I do not need any of the bottom of that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. There we go. So, we got this naked lady. And this may be a little bit more complicated than I wanted to start with. So maybe we'll try a different naked lady just to begin with. Because she's very much curled up. Like, there's not a whole lot of, like, I normally don't draw the feet or the hands. I, like, can't see the rest of her body. This was not a good picture. What other pictures do I have? We did her last time. I think we did her last time as well. Yeah, that didn't go very, very well. And then we did, look at the dino hand! Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's got a dinosaur hand. Alright, well. I've got this lady, but I mean, I tend to draw 3 ladies. I thought this was pretty cool. Because she's still naked, but I'm excited to draw her. Have you never seen... Oh yeah, Project Pencil was previously way too late for you to have seen, because I used to start it at 7 and go to 10. But yeah, this is What? No, it's fine. People are allowed to be naked, you just can't show nipples. They're allowed to be naked. I mean, you can't show... Actually, I mean, it depends on context, is really the long and short answer there. But nudity is allowed with context. I'm just being extra safe by covering them. I don't actually know if I would get in trouble. Alright, I'm gonna... Maybe we'll just... That's not the proper line at all. Okay. I'm just gonna do my best. What's wrong with saying naked? I watched Rugrats growing up, didn't you? If you didn't, I would watch it now. I would rewatch Rugrats in a fucking heartbeat, though. This is a little hard for me to see, but I think her arm is coming around like this. And then her elbow is like there. You think they still ban nudity for creative? That's unfortunate. You should draw a well-dressed Victorian lady. I would love to, but because I am very much a beginner and I am just learning, and learning how to draw fabric and textures and draping of, like, how to draw draping of dresses and shit and cloth is way too much for me. Like, I'm studying the female form first, and then I will move on to either hands, feet, faces, or shadows or something. But, like, I can't draw clothes. That's a whole different thing that I need to study. It's a whole other thing I need to study. You've never watched Rugrats? Can't show areolas! I love the way you said that, Kyle. Areolas! Even though I see people draw naked people all the time, it's okay. There were talks of Twitch chatting with the big wigs in the category to ease those restrictions, but I don't think anything happened yet. That's good. Rugrats terrified you? Why? Oh, I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated. Why did that terrify you? And also, this is really difficult for me to see the curve of her arm. Because it's not a very easy line, like the back of her arm kind of blends in with the rest of her body because of the lighting or whatever. But I think that's a bit better. Jim Draper? I don't know who that is. I will share with you my most destructive comments as you draw. You're welcome. What are Rugrats? What? The art style is so strangely uneven and scribbly. Yes, that is true. That is very true. Is that what scared you, though? Just something about that set off a panic in your child brain. Fantastic. What kind of eraser is this? It's a kneaded eraser. Kneaded. Or Kautchokapetri. I don't even know what language that is. But yeah, it's a kneaded eraser. Look. You twist and you squish and you know. Also, the sound effects in the starting theme were terrifying. I loved the starting theme. It made me so excited to watch Rugrats. Oh, let me turn on. Oh, I almost knocked my seltzer on the floor. See, I think that Rugrats has character. I think One Piece is just ugly. And besides, I watched Rugrats when I was much smaller, so I wasn't, like, critiquing its art style back then. Oh, Bear, that's horrible. No cheese and you didn't like Rugrats? Ugh. Because of Rugrats, I still accidentally say aminals and potatoes. I don't remember that one specifically. But I do remember aminals. That's why I say aliums. I say aliums. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I definitely mentioned it before that I drew a comic very much in the style of Rugrats for one of my college classes. And, she had to defeat the Hoover. The Hoover, the vacuum cleaner. One Piece has character? One Piece is fugly as shit. Come on, Lecta, draw. You only have 2 lines in 10 minutes. So, it's story time now. Making your child dyslexic. I'm sorry! I just feel bad for you. I didn't mean it as, like, a derogatory. I feel bad that you cannot enjoy cheese or Rugrats. Like, I would love to just sit and eat a block of cheese while watching Rugrats. I feel like that's fantastic. What else do I say? There's more than aliens. But yeah, I don't say it by accident though. I say it on purpose. Like I knowingly misspeak. And
touch the butt. Ooh, we're gonna touch the butt. Ooh.
Guthrin, thank you for touching the butt. I appreciate it. You love Goosebumps? Goosebumps was awesome. I read the books more than I watched the show though. Like the show was kind of ancillary to me. And I barely remember Are You Afraid of the Dark? Does anyone remember that show? I was a big Nickelodeon kid, not so much Cartoon Network or the other ones. Whatever the other ones were. I don't even remember anymore. I think it was mostly Cartoon Network. I don't like this arm. I think I exaggerated a little too much. And I put... Her arm's fucking hard to see, you guys. It's really hard. Really hard to see. I think I should get the leg in here. I mean, again, she's got, like, cloth on here that I can't draw. Mispronounced. Thank you. Couldn't think of the word for a minute. Yeah, I'm not gonna click on that. No offense, but I'm not gonna click on that. Guthrin, how are you doing today? I really dislike everything that I'm drawing currently. I think it's because her torso is too short. Her torso is too short. Let's fix that. Oh. You've only been drawing fan art. You dislike Oda's style, but it is pretty distinctive. Fair enough. It's a speed drawing. That's great, but I'm not clicking on that right now. I'm kind of in the middle of doing something. I don't know if you noticed. Kind of in the middle of doing my own fucking thing, you know? Erg. So I haven't drawn in a little bit. When was the last time we did drawing? A couple weeks ago. January 18th. So it's been a little bit, so I'm gonna be all fucking rusty. All things considered, you're taking a day off. It's always good to take a day when you need it. There we go, that's better. Now again, the cloth is gonna fucking throw me. I'm gonna do my best to, like, see what's behind the cloth. Oh, I also can... Had to make sure I spread the love. That's very kind. What are you doing on your day off, then? Rugrats was always very colorful. I mean, it's old, though. You know, it's not current. It's just like watching any old video. The colors are not going to be as riotous. It's old. I don't understand your butt. What is your butt doing? What is your butt doing? What is up with your butt? Alright, I guess I'll draw stupid freaking fabric. Oh, you draw fabric in a minute. I'm not ready to draw fabric. Not ready. But I can at least draw where the fabric is. I can kind of draw what fabric is. I think I made her arm too short because I made the torso too short at first, so I have to redo that whole thing now too. Because her elbow should really come down over here. Good luck drawing, I'm lurking. No problem. Hanging with the fam watching that thing everyone's watching later. The Super Bowl. Well, enjoy. Enjoy your family time. That sounds very, very nice. I'm not trying to deny it. I'm just clearly doing something. Jeez, I'm crow. Holy cannoli macaspumoni. Dino Spumoni. That seems too long, but I know that's an illusion because of the elbow. Because this is like the tip of the elbow. Tip of the elbow to you. I have a hard time figuring out angles. Like, I'll draw the line with the proper like wiggles and turns, but like the angle of the arm or whatever. You'll enjoy one result, which is what? Maybe the Discord could have a channel for sharing community art? Sure. I mean, there is a suggestion channel. But really, the reason that I have so few Discord channels is because there's not that much activity. Yeah, post your pictures. Now I see why you say that. But if that's, like, if you guys would use it, I'll make it. But if it's only gonna be, like, if it's gonna be empty, like, I don't want to have a ton of channels that don't get used. Like, hardly anybody talks. It's pretty quiet Discord in general, which is why I just leave it as just the one large general chat. But if you guys, if there's like, God, I'm having trouble with words today. If there is demand for something, then that's totally a different story. Maybe start the shading tutorial since you're doing great with shapes. Are you talking to me or Bear? It was very nearly okay. I don't know. That's fine. That's not really what her arm does, but you know, go leave it. Project P! Hey Slayer, how are you doing? Attempt at drawing a Pillars character? Let me see. Ooh, nice! Very nice. Is this just pen on paper? Or is this not a traditional drawing and I'm mistaking it? Like, is this on the computer? Or are you drawing this by hand, right? Always root against the elite and upper classes. It's time for the NFL's elite to fall. Fair enough. I'm rooting against the Patriots because I think it would be funny to have my roommate yell at the TV. So, that's... You're talking about me? Well, I did say that. Good listening! My favorite thing to say to you. Oh, who's that? This is your friend? That's so good! That's awesome. Maybe you can have, like, sharing Sunday. Not that you can't share on other days, but just, like, a promoted, like, hey, share your stuff. That way you have motivation to like have drawn other things in the meantime though. Does that make any sense? Did I even complete my sentence? I can't remember. They were done on a tablet digitally. Okay, that's what I thought. That's pencil and paper. Nice. Is that, I always want to call him Tariq. Tarkin? Or am I just still seeing him because I'm mad? It's a great reason. Your idea is good. Okay. So yeah, I'll put in, I'll do that. Let me just write it down so I don't forget. I have this whole big to-do list of stuff to do. Sharing disco. Alright, I'll do that when I'm offline. And we'll just have like sharing Sunday. Gonna go clean stuff. Alright, Guthrin, thank you for hanging out and thank you for the suggestion. I super appreciate it. I want to make this channel and the subsequent Discord the best it can be in a place where you guys want to hang out and take part. Anyway, I'm teasing you, John Pope, but I did say actually that it's not Tarkin. Tommy Wiseau. I don't know who that is. Oh yeah. That movie. Be lurking? Alright, man. Enjoy lurking. Thank you very, very much. But yeah, John Pope, I did say that maybe even as soon as next week, I feel like that arm is way beefier than I intended it to be. I would maybe move on to something else, but depends on how the rest of today goes. Because I haven't drawn since the 18th, so. So we'll have to see. I feel like that's better. I feel like that's better. There we go. And there's a stupid cloth. There you go, enjoy the cloth, lady limp arm. Really should work more on anatomy. It's been a long time since I've practiced that properly. I'm still pretty bad with that. And honestly, without any sort of references, most faces I draw still look like they have no skull under them. That's fair enough. I don't think that I'm anywhere close to being able to draw anything without a reference. That's for sure. Alright, we're gonna give her the rest of her hand, kind of. Just the simple shape of it, roughly, so that I have it as a reference point. But it's really just gonna be like a blocky mitten. I'm going to give this lady a very blocky mitten. That sounds like something dirty. I'm going to give her a blocky mitten. Hey boys, shall I give the old lady a blocky mitten? Give my old lady a blocky mitten. And like, here are the knuckles. Give her a blocky mitten. That's too funny to me. That's way funnier to me than it should be. Yeah, like when I started, let me show you, I tried because sometimes I go based on my whims. I drew one lady from my brain just to see if I could get the proportions right. This was very early on though. I was still drawing body-chan, so like not a real human. But this I drew from my brain. I did not use reference at all whatsoever. And like, okay, legs are pretty even. Like, I marked it here. This is too short. This is too long. But that's not that bad, considering I had not yet started to practice drawing real humans, and I drew her from my brain. I mean, I can see that I've gotten better too, which is kind of interesting, because you guys tell me I've improved, and I'm like, I'm just gonna choose to believe you? Like, I don't see it, but sure. But looking at this, what my brain just put on the page without a reference, I can see that I've definitely improved. Oh my gosh, look how thick, look how many pages are in between. Pretty good for something done without reference. Yeah, and that was early. Shite British accent, like what I did. Oh, you want the old blocky mitten, do ya, sweetheart? Well, that'll cost you extra. I love it! You want the old blocky mitten? It'll cost ya. The old blocky mitten. Blocky mitten's so funny. It's way too funny. Foxstash, thank you so much for resubscribing, for remaining a patron of the hype for 7 months. It's always good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you enjoyed your parade. Here is your royal salute! You don't even understand what blocky mitten stands for? Sexually, nothing. I called the way I drew her hand. I said I was gonna look like I'm gonna give her a blocky mitten. A mitten because she doesn't have separated fingers, like if you were to be wearing a mitten on your hand, and blocky because it's literally just a bunch of angles, and I didn't try. That's the blocky mitten. Thank you for the salute. You're so welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about anything real, and then I said it sounded like something dirty. So then now we're pretending it's something dirty when really it's not. +1 for blocky appendages. I thank you. I think I made this come down. Her butt is something is wrong here. I need to finish. Let me deal with this. Something is funky. And I think it's mostly because I can't see her skin under this stupid cloth. Ooh, guys, has anyone here seen Twin Peaks? I started watching it, just like a week ago. I mean the original one, not like the new stuff. Like the original 1990. I've never seen it before, and I started watching it. I'd like to order a hype dance, please. Peter not witch or Peter no twitch? Either way, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Court of the Hype. We're gonna dance for you to welcome you and make you feel like a happy meerkat, yeah! Downloaded the original but I haven't watched it. Don't know what's wrong with you. I don't think there's anything wrong with you for that. You'd like to watch it one day? Is it not on... You were too young when it was on TV. I was like... not even a year old. You take a rubber cleaning cloth, fill it with Legos, and cover that bitch with as much KY jelly as possible. I prefer Astroglide. Okay. There's plenty wrong with you? Well, yeah. Yes, but not in this instance. It's not on Netflix here or Prime. That's unfortunate. Maybe you can find it on, and hello, Peter. I don't know why I'm talking like that right now, but hi! Welcome, how are you? I totally lost my train of thought. I have no idea what I was saying. Peter. You've been watching Twin Peaks? How far are you? I'm only literally 2 episodes in. Literally 2 episodes. Of season 1. Let me... Figured that was clear, but... Okay. This line makes a little more sense to me. I'm gonna do my best to delineate. I think this is... Oh, God. This looks horrible. You know what? Let me just... Just so that I know that this is fabric, so my brain stops thinking that it's part of her actual body, and just mark that down. Don't be mad, but why does it look like she has a diaper so far? Because I need to put the cloth in, and this is way too long, but I'm having trouble, okay? I'm having trouble. Don't be mean. I'm having trouble. I know you're not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to give my brain a reference for where this is. I think it's way too long, though. But whatever, I'll try to fix it. I'm just... I don't want to just, like, slap her leg on somewhere. I mean, she kind of has a diaper on in the picture, though, right? It's like a very high-waisted diaper. It's really throwing me off, this stupid fucking cloth. It's really throwing me. I, like, can't do it. You're about 8 episodes in? Damn, I gotta catch up. Isn't it weird, though? It's just, like... It's weird. Like, without spoiling anything at all, just, like... It's just a little weird. It's very interesting, though. I'm looking forward to watching more of it. Alright, I gotta start putting her leg in someplace. It's making me nervous. Okay, so I'm gonna fix this later. I'm gonna try to just put her leg in. Maybe I'm gonna do this backwards. Brazilians, so it's Peter in the Twitch. Oh! Awesome, thank you. In the... Peter no Twitch. So it's kind of like, you know, so-and-so on Twitch is how we would say it. David Lynch? Yeah, I think so. Butt crack science? No butt crack science today. Let's not start that again. How you doing, Mike? Okay. I love languages. I love learning stuff like that. Alright, guys, I'm being brave. I'm being brave! Alright, so I want her knee to end about there. This is another place where I get into trouble, because I base where I put body parts, where I draw the body parts, on the other body parts. So if I haven't drawn them in the right spot, then I get really screwed up later. Is that wide enough for her knee? I think just about. You're still great? I'm glad. I still haven't gotten to read what you wrote in Discord. Cause, you know, I mean, you know this, I've been busy. Haven't quite gone offline yet. I'm not quite pleased with what's happening here. Like, I'm almost there. I feel like the line is too straight. It's a fairly straight line. Maybe back here can be a little more. I feel like that looks better. Looks a bit better. I like it because it seems to walk that line where it's definitely weird, but not so weird it's unwatchable. Yeah. It's weird in a way that makes you curious about the characters and, like, why are they weird? Like, why are you weird? What is your deal? I'm intrigued by you. I want to know more. Rather than, like, this is just outside of the realm of believability. I don't know what you're doing. Which definitely happens sometimes. Did who change his name to? Mike? He's been my dude senpai for a while. Thank you for the loves. I thank you for the little loves that you've bestowed upon me. Okay, so I already noticed that this is like way longer than it should be. How do I know this? Because here are where I drew the knuckles. And the crook of her leg should, well, I guess that's fine. I guess that's actually fine. Never mind. I mean, it still looks a little off, but maybe if I add in that's a cute little kitty. If I add in her calf, maybe it'll look less weird. Like if I draw more, then it won't look like a weird line out of nowhere. Go figure. It's got a beefy looking calf. It's nice. Nice beefy calf. Not beefy calf like Murr. What was his name before? I started out as Mike Greencrafter, then became... What the fuck was the last one? Irish Aurora. Now my dude Senpai, which I think is the best one so far. No. Okay. This is so very wrong. So she's kind of got like a line of shadow where her calf muscles are doing things. So I put a very faint line so that I have an idea. But we had another mic? Did we? No, we didn't. I mean, I called those other screen names Mike because I knew him as Mike first. I mean, there are other people in the world named Mike, but I don't remember anyone whose screen name was Mike. And I'm not gonna just call you by your real name because I think that's weird. I think that's a little bizarre. The shadow here is gonna throw me off a little bit. But I've at least recognized it, so maybe I can combat my brain going, it's wrong, it's strange, it's too small, it's too big. No, he's Steven. Stefan, rather, not Steven. I don't know why I said that.
You?
And the only reason that I just doxed him is because we raided Nicole and then she immediately called him Stefan. And he's also said it in chat before. But normally I will not, even if I know your name, I will not call you that unless you ask me to call you that. Sometimes when people first come in and I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce your screen name, can you help me out with that? They're like, just call me Bob. And I'm like, I will never remember that because that's not a part of your screen name. It's not like a nickname of your screen name and I can like kind of remember, oh yeah, they want to be called Bob. You're drawing a blank? I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think I need to curve this in a little bit more. Who's watering me? A damn Arno quote? I mean, we wouldn't have most of our quotes if my mods didn't add them. You can only add them if you're a mod. How do you think the quotes get there? And people had to, previously I was doing it where people like basically had to suggest it. But that's only quote 83 and I think that was your fault anyway. You were the one watering me, I think. It was like you and Neo were spamming sound effects, and I think Surprise a little bit was too. I was like, oh my god, oh god, I was so mad. I was so mad, the game was so difficult for me. Me and Dinsdale are getting close to completing it though, which is kind of cool. Oh, whoa, I went way too ham on that. I need to curve it in a little bit. Takes it in like... Wah. Takes it in like, whoa! I'm gonna erase it one more time. And it's funny, I'm always more nitpicky on the first one. And then I kind of calm down on the other ones. Like, the first one I'm like shaking all the rust off or something. My rusty brain. Alright, let's get some shin. Oh baby, that's a shiny shin you got. You forgot your name too? Were you there doing that? I can't remember who exactly. I remember that Neo had been, and I was like, stop. And he did actually stop.
More skins. Gotta collect all the skins.
This is just going really poorly.
Need more shins. Gotta collect all the shins.
Gotta shine all the shins. We've got really bad Cockney accent for the old blocky mitten, and we've got shiny shins. So this stream has gone a weird place. Am I surprised? No. Oops. Well, that line went a little wonky. That's okay. I think that's actually fairly accurate. It's about as good as I'm gonna get. And then her foot does foot things. Foot's doing foot things. Wow, I made her foot way too short. Way too short. I was like, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. I like to mark out where the ankle is, even if it's not, you can't like quite see it. That's not quite right, but... So that way I have an idea of what, especially when someone's sitting with their toe pointed, it kind of makes their foot and their leg elongate into their foot. I'm not saying words. Words are not happening proper now. But I think you know what I mean. I think you get it. Hey, there we go. Shit. There we are. There it is. Wormy, welcome back.
Yeah, I remember that time. You told me you weren't sure.
How's it going for you?
You were looking away. Funny, you know.
I'm about to
Certain thing we have
disown this foot right now.
is sure.
Guess what? That's good enough. It looks bad. Looks way too thick. Foot too thick. I know we're not supposed to care, but maybe I'll do a foot study after. I know I should probably do shadow because that's a little more important, but I'm tired of fucking up on these feet. What if my real name was Lecta? Then it'd probably make my life a little bit easier because I'd respond better. You'd just see my feet and be like, I gotta just gleh, 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 gleh. Just trudging along.
hanging out.
Sometimes that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, her foot's still too short. I just fuck this foot. Oh, fuck you.
Fuck you, fuck.
Okay. So let's let's see if I can get her other leg finished. She's got this nice, beautiful curve of thigh that's covered up by a stupid fabric that I don't want to draw. Or, well, can't. Can't and don't want to. Yeah, imagine that's kind of how that would go. Can't see most of it. We'll be done with her soon. Move on to another lady. Oops, well, I fucked that real, but ballsed it up. Ballsed it right up. Because there's a stupid fabric at her tiny leg. Stupid fabric, ah. That just looks like she pooped or peed. And this leg is, okay, the angle on this is way wrong. Fucking mother of butt sacks. I'm displeased by everything that's happening right now. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Stupid fabric. I hate it. Rawr. The filmmaker, hello. How are you? Welcome. Gannon! How's it going? I'm just having a minor issue with everything currently. My drawing's not doing the things that I want it to do anymore. That's why I just keep adding more lines in the stupid fabric that I'm not trying to draw. Wearing a smaller shirt? It's me. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, that's not really how that goes, but I'm gonna leave it. Oh, I ran out of space hardcore. Girl? You're gonna have partial leg here. That's something that I will probably never get used to. But guess what? I get to do a cop-out. Are you in the Low gang? You're talking about me? You're talking to me? I don't know what that is. I don't know who Logan Paul is. So I guess not. Garbage. Alright, let's try this again. Try this leg again. Pretend that we have the space to draw the leg. I think that's a much better angle. Already better. Alright. I feel like that's a little bit better. I'm gonna stop scrunching. No scrunching, please. Please refrain from scrunching. If I just, can I have a soft-spoken British woman tell me to, instead of me going, "Sit the fuck up, you dumbass," have, "Please refrain from scrunching." Just anytime I do this. It's especially bad when I'm drawing because I'm trying to see without moving into this camera. doesn't always work. Is that too thick? No, I think she's fine. I think your leg is fine. Definitely do need a little more space for the knee. Oh my god. That looks bad, wrong, bad. Bad, wrong, bad. But I think we're just gonna go with it so that I can move on to a different lady. Because this one was not in the easiest pose. I have to give myself a little bit of credit there. Spent 45 minutes learning a song on guitar. That song was intro to an anime. Am I a weeb? Yes. Yes, you are. Embrace it. There's the dude who filmed a person who just hung himself and laughed, and he's now trying to backlash. Cool. Sounds like a real neat human. This is why I'm glad that I'm unaware of this shit. Because why the fuck would I be aware of this shit? Personal numbers. Hello and welcome. Weeb nation. Weeb it up. Okay. So even though I feel like this is in regards to this other leg, this is where this comes out of, I feel like this is not proportionate. I feel like this should be a little bit more, it should be at more of an angle. So we're gonna redo it. And then I'll try to do like booby coming here. I'm really like not pleased with any of what I'm drawing right now, but doing my best to just try anyway. Okay, everybody. At what moment did you realize you were a weeb? I'm just assuming everyone is a weeb, and that's the life I want to live. Okay. This is the life, this is the world I want to live in, where everyone's a weeb. Your first anime was Dragon Ball Z? Cute. My first was Naruto.
Naruto.
But I was also in college. I think I was 17. So I guess it was only... Well, I guess technically I watched Pokemon, but I don't consider that an anime. Like, it doesn't feel like an anime to me, it just feels like a regular old cartoon that I watched when I was little. Now that I'm older, it's totally anime. Like, I get it. You gave into the peer pressure of college? No, my ex had a lot of really... Well, one of my exes. I have a lot. Not a lot, I just... He was one of my first serious boyfriends, and he was into a lot of stuff that is actually cool, even though he wasn't the best person. But, like, he liked Naruto and Scrubs. I watched Scrubs for the first time because of him. I'm into Rock Band because of him. Like, he introduced me to a lot of really cool shit. And luckily, he wasn't shitty enough. He wasn't shitty enough that I hate all the things that he showed me, because it makes me think about him sometimes. Amine. Some kids just got drunk and did recreational marijuana? What? Oh, in college. That was their peer pressure, but I did anime. Got it. First was either Dragon Ball or a Studio Ghibli movie called Nausicaa? Never heard of it. I'm not gonna draw her other hand. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Her blocky mitten is in my way. Oi, miss, would you mind moving your blocky mitten? Your blocky mitten is in my way. Oops, well, she's getting a really long-fingered hand now. Here are my fingers. Oh, here's my thumb. Oh god, this is getting really bad, really bad. Alright, let's do shoulder and where her head goes, and then I want to be done. I want a different lady, because this one was surprisingly quite difficult for me. I think I wasn't doing myself any favors when I picked somebody sitting in a pose like this. What's a girl like you sitting in a pose like this? She was like, this is my job, hello? And I'm like, oh yeah, right, thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Where's your neck? Her shoulder's kind of like behind this. I don't know what's happening. I give up. I give up. Yeah, this was really like not the easiest pose to choose to draw. Everything is off. The whole thing's off. Oh, it's all its color off. It's okay. It's alright. That's better. Okay. That's way better. Neck. Approximate head. Here's your head. You happy? Are you happy to have a face? We're gonna give you hair too for funsies. Ready? Oh girl, look at her hair. Girl, she's got the hair, oh girl, coming out her head, oh girl. Girl, 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 girl. She got hair coming down, girl, 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 girl. What's this one? Look at this one. Whee! That's way more fun than it should be. That's way fun. Girl, 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 girl. Girl, girl. Hang on, let me see. Mr. Tune to work. Alright, Wormy. Don't you go around like kawaii and desu ne? Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for coming back, Ian. Can't call myself a weeb, really. I like animes, been watching them since high school, but I never ran like Naruto or coming down for liking lesser animes. Is that the cornerstone of a weeb? I also never dressed as an anime character and went out in public just cuz. See, I would totally do that, but I would dress up as pretty much anything and go out in public just cuz. watch slash read Dragon Ball, DBZ, Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, Fullmetal Alchemist, Ranma 1.5 on your own. You've been in an anime watching club. Your Lie in April, Cowboy Bebop, Little Witch Academia, sorry. Now watching Log Horizon, that sounds silly. How many? Dude, you're already there. Girl, I love it. That was too accurate.
Onya.
Ugu.
Kawaii.
The music's a bit loud right now. Is it? Almost can't hear you over it. It's so creepy.
Ni-san, onegaishimasu.
It's really hard for me to tell on YouTube. And on XSplit, because on XSplit I have like... It's like this. It's showing up like this on the bar. And I mean the bar is going this way. I'm gonna try to turn it down. But YouTube video is so hard to adjust the volume in very small increments. It's not like I like your live stream. Baka!
Baka desu yo.
Alright, we're done. We're done with this lady. I made her head way too small, but whatever, I don't give a shit. We'll give her a little bit of hair on this side. Woo! Girl! Girl, your hair. Girl, girl. Girl, girl. Girl, 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 hair! Okay, we're done now. I'm not pleased with this at all. This looks like amateur shit hour, in my opinion. So we're gonna move on and draw a different lady. I would die if you did a Neko stream where you just put on giant cat paw gloves, ears, a jingly bell collar, and you did that voice the whole time. I could be persuaded. Alright, let me I was gonna say I'm gonna do stuff to this lady, but that's not what I meant. Not what I meant. I just meant resize the window. I just meant I was gonna resize the window. Okay, okay, great. Thanks, great. Scoot, 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 scoot. Oops. Up. Bear would be too horrified. No! I really like doing anime girl voice. It's so fun. It's so fun. Bear's like, no. Speaking of anime, I'm fairly certain this is in Japanese. Nope, that's English. It's very, very quiet for me, so it's hard to tell. Anyway, this very, very naked lady who has almost no butt. She has no butt. This is very weird. I should never start with the underbutt. The underbutt always throws me. I'm really good at it, it's a skill.
Arigatou gozaimasu. arigato. Kyle 大好きです.
She laughed her ass off. You can help pay for her ass-saving surgery. We need another oh my gosh. We need another GoFundMe for, ass crack. Ass crack science girl.
Kyle かっこいい. かっこいいですね.
Is he a weeb? Not in that way, I don't think. It's never come up.
Nisa?
Oh my god. Okay. You guys will get this. You dirty weebs, not regular weebs, the dirty ones. You will understand what just came into my brain. Cause it was
Nisa? Ite?
Isn't that horrible? That's so horrible! I'm just imagining Bear being like, no, let me scrub out my eardrums, no. Alright, let's, Here come the reactions.
Onegai? Ite?
Okay. I can't even draw his line. I'm like making myself laugh too much. Her back is fairly straight and starts to curve. I think I curved it a little too much. I don't get it. I think I'm glad. Yep. Good. Good. I'm so tempted to keep doing it too.
Oni-chan?
10 out of 10 would weave again. Oh my gosh. Guys are dirty birds. You're like, you're the one that said it. I'm like, yes, and? Yes, and I said it. I'm unhappy with this line. Try again. Try again. I'm gonna start from the top this time. Why don't I put her... I was gonna put her shoulder and then I was like, that's a horrible idea. I just think I made it too long. Like I was gonna make the picture way bigger. I hope I don't get muted. With this music. Oh, you have to go to sleep because you have to work tomorrow? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You don't have to feel ashamed by anything. UNND, man. Butterfly Lovers by Saib. S-A-I-B. Saib. Saib. Not to be confused with other stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty neat, huh? I bothered looking because I was like, yeah, it's pretty neat. I like it. I think I'm not doing it myself any favors with these ladies. Like, did I have to pick the most awkward poses to try out? Did I have to do that? I also feel like I'm happy with this line back here now, but it's hard for me to tell without the muscles as reference. Like, this is shoulder, this is, you know, these are her ribs, here's her stomach, and here's her butt. I mean, I guess if I do it like that, then it's easier for me to see, but you know. 1 more month down equals 100 euros more to the PC fund. That's a worthy source. About refining that technique. Yep, that's what this show is all about. But seeing as the last time I did this was January 18th, I'm a little rusty. Rustier than other times. And then, because I'm rusty and doing difficult poses, I, like, get mad at myself. Like, I don't really have to be that mad, you know? But I can't help it. I think this shoulder needs to be a lot longer. Longer shoulder, please. But yeah, I know that nothing I do is gonna be perfect, and I don't expect it to be. Puke? I don't know what that is. 1,000 more to go. You can do it. I believe in you. Besides, you got a pay raise and like so you got a salary right now. Things are looking up, man. There we go. That's better. That's better. There's a That's a Rugrats reference for you. The reason I'm saying it like that is because it was a Halloween episode, and oh god, I can't think of her name. Dee Dee. She had fake vampire teeth in. That's better. She said, that's better. But she's like sing-songing it as she walks away. That's better. One helpful way to look at it is... Yeah, I'm sure it's a creature in the game you're playing, but I don't know what you're playing. One helpful way to look at it is you're always progressing. If you can notice the mistakes, it means that your brain has learned to look at things and what to expect to an extent. Yes, absolutely. And I think I at least thought that earlier. Or I think I said it when we were working on this lady, and I was like, I know that this is wrong. And I was like, I can tell this is wrong, so the fact that I caught it means that I'm improving. Gonna be 150 next month. Whoop whoop! Yeah. You can do the stereotypical anime deep-voiced angry Japanese father. Good night, Night John Pope. Have a wonderful sleep. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. I will see you soon. Go make that money, son. And welcome back, Second Square, as well. So is that your butt? Is that your butt? That's kind of weird. Welcome back, Second Square. Is that your butt? Is that your butt? Sorry. I wasn't asking. What needs to be sound effects? You can't do any anime voice? We gotta practice. Yes, this is your butt. Okay. I'm getting better at drawing butts on surfaces. Butts being mushed flat by surfaces. That is a weird skill. I'm really good at drawing butts, but they gotta be smushed. You gotta smush the butt on a surface, and then I can draw it real good. Alt left to anime voices? Well, nobody hit the highlight button or command, which still exists, by the way. All you have to do is dress in cosplay, then your own voice can be an anime voice. Fair enough. Is that long enough? Yes, you look wonderful today. I can't wait to get started. One request, could you just smoosh your booty? Please? Please smoosh the booty. The butt. The butt! Must smoosh the butt! Gotta smoosh it, smoosh that butt! Gotta smoosh it, smoosh butt! We are fucking weird. We are so weird. I think actually higher up, eh? Yeah. Well, the angle on that is not correct. What is this line? Get out of here. Get out of here, line! What do you think you're doing? It's not what we need. You like round butts? There's such a thing as angular butts and they look weird to me? Okay. Well, my first inclination was like, link me an angular butt. I want to see it. And then I was like, you're streaming. You shouldn't ask people to put that stuff in chat. So maybe my quest for understanding needs to happen at another time. Damn it, I liked the first line I did, and then I tried to go over it, and why did I do that? Why did I do that? That's true. Skinny often means bony. Bony butt. Thick butt. Thick. myself in the camera doing that. Oh god. I get extra weird when I'm drawing, you guys. I think it's because I have no like, there's not much to comment on. Like, you look at the picture, you get the picture, right? There's no more development that's gonna happen through looking at this. When it's a game, you have, you know, it progresses and changes and all that sort of good thing that games do. So you have something to comment on all the time. But Project Pencil, it's just me. It's just me saying weird shit. So, it gets weird. It gets like extra weird, I think, because it's just me and the topics that are in my brain already. They're already there. I mean, you guys definitely help steer me towards weird shit, but let's be honest, I do a lot of it on my own. Okay, so I don't know which part is out of proportion here. So I don't know if I think I need to put the leg a little higher. Or maybe I don't. It's hard for me to tell. When that booty's so thick, you have trouble speaking. Fuck. The fuck booty. Can't even tell if you're supposed to be saying thick or sick. So sick. You know what I think? I think I know how to fix this. Without having to make the arms longer. Oops. Well, I tried. I tried, friends. Arms are just gonna have to be longer to compensate. Or I might just leave the space to acknowledge the fact that I fucked up somewhere and it's not in a place where I'm gonna fix it anytime soon. It's a very, very small sliver of space where her stomach is supposed to go. Dang, she's small though. She's like really, really small. Alright, whatever, that's gonna be close enough. And then you can just barely see, like, here's the light. And there's the barest indication of boob. Hey, Zam, how you doing? Lectar, which always makes me think of Reptar. Halt, I am Reptar. Halt, I am Reptar. Which, we've been talking about Rugrats a lot today. Yeah, she's very small. Small boy. Girl, she's small.
Touch the butt. Ooh, we're gonna touch the butt. Ooh.
Thank you for touching the butt, Bear. I said I need you to touch the butt. Ooh, we're gonna touch the butt. Ooh. Oh, I love the puppy floating. I've never caught the puppy floating. Best dinosaur on ice. I liked that episode. There's some kids on the ice. Why are there kids on the ice, or whatever he says? Somebody get their mom! Somebody call their mom, that's what it was. There's some kids on the ice. It's good. It's good. It's good shit. You remember that episode? It was good. It was a good one. Alright, let's make... She's got a little bit of a beefy thigh. Let's give her a nice beefy thigh. Which then slopes up like that. Somebody called their mom! That's what I'm gonna say when chat starts misbehaving now. Somebody called their mom! Vaguely remember the Rugrats video game? There was a video game?
Touch the butt. Ooh, we're gonna touch the butt. Ooh!
Zam, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. There's like mini golf or something? The internet ruined my brain, and now every time I hear someone saying somebody, especially if they stress body, I expect them to follow up with once told me, oh, that she had a girlfriend. Looks like her boyfriend. That's not what you said, but somebody once told me the world is gonna run me. Okay, gotcha. I see where you went with that. Makes sense. Makes sense. I think I made her not beefy enough. Somebody told me she had a boyfriend who looked like the girlfriend that I had in February last year. It's not confidential. I've got potential. Kyle, I love it. There's some kids in the stream. Or in the chat. Should be in the chat. Because stream could be like whoosh, river. There's some kids in the chat. There's some kids in the chat. Somebody called their mom! Yes. Anytime one of the mods has to ban someone, do exclamation point kids. There's some kids in the chat. This is very close to being good. There we go. Oh, fucking every time I try to go over the same freaking line, I then fuck up the line. There we go. The line is a little bit thicker, which than I would like, but I was just trying to make it darker. This stuff makes me want to dance to it. I should do that. Here I go. I'm making more work for myself. Okay, so her leg. She's got thin calves. Thin. No, 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 no. AFL beating down my bread? Question mark? What? Was I supposed to be able to decipher what that was, Sam? I don't understand, Zamikins. Breaking down my bread. I wanted a loaf, but now it's in slices. They broke down my bread. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I want to. I don't know why I said it like I want to suck your blood, but I did. Okay. Front leg needs to be way fucking bigger. Which everything needs to be longer. I can't because this is foreground. Leg is foreground. I'm telling this to myself. Also, the line of it needs to go down further. Why don't I start with down here? How about that? How about that instead? I need to make her calf come out more. She does have a calf. It's just not, it's not beefy. The more the stream goes on, the less coherent Lecta is. I've been on for a while. But Zam is notoriously confusing to me. He confuses me. And I try to understand the Zam, but sometimes you just can't understand the Zam. You just need to let the Zam do Zam things. I think that's better. Is it perfect? No, but that's fine. That is actually fine. And I'm going to angle all the rest of this crap. To match, to be appropriate with the rest of the leg. I feel like this lady is going better than the other one though. So that's an improvement at least. Fuck! Jiminy crickets. I'm having harder times doing basic ass lines. But I think it's because I'm being stubborn and not turning the page where I normally would turn the page, maybe? Or I'm just blaming stuff because I want to blame stuff. It's, you know. That is also likely. I'm putting the foot in so that I kind of remember next time I look at this that this is supposed to be in the foreground. So like the butt is supposed to look like this. I think this needs to be thicker. Do you need to be thicker? Is that the light? Might be the light. I'm gonna leave it. 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 Good enough. Ugh. Alright, how about the rest of your arm? This is gonna look weird too because she's crossing her arms, so the arm that's in the foreground is now going into the background. I just keep picking awkward ladies.
Yes, I would like to be able to draw some ladies, but if you could make them as awkward looking as possible, just give them the weirdest stance you could put them in, and that'd be great.
Channeled my waifu there a little bit. For those of you who don't know, my waifu is Octea. I love her very much. like the part. Now, if I need to turn this down, please let me know, because I feel like this got louder. Oh yeah, it's bumping. Oh, it's bumping! Or I can just be louder. I'm also okay with that. I would like the option where I'm loud as fuck. Loud as fuck.
Ooh, girl.
You loud as fuck. Why you yelling on your stream? You ain't being attacked by aliens or dragons. So why you yelling? Stop the yelling! Why you yelling? Why you yelling? Nothing's attacking you, girl. So why the fuck is you yelling? It's 'cause you like to be loud. Thank you for the madness. It is definitely woo. It's getting mad in here. Run away! Which part of this is your hand? Why you yelling? I'm never gonna hear this song. This is Tom C. Bumps with a Z. TOMCBUMPZ. Where we are. Have you ever taken any singing or acting lessons? I'm impressed by your ability to be loud as fuck after 6 hours of stream, according to Franker Z. Uptime. 6 hours, 0 minutes, 48 seconds! I'm just a loud person. I've taken a couple of acting classes. We don't talk about singing. I'm really just loud. I'm loud, I like being loud, I gain energy from being around other people, and also being silly is also something that makes me very happy. And when I'm happy, I'm louder. That doesn't look right, but whatever, we're just going with it. So I guess the answer is kind of, but I'm mostly just a loud person. That was so the butt. Didn't you get that one the other day? It was so his butt. It was his butt. That's what it was. Okay, yeah, this is gonna look really weird. One, I figured out what's wrong with the drawing. Like, this shit. I didn't angle her thigh in the drawing. So, like, her arm is supposed to be here, but her arm is not that thick. It could also be that I started her arm in the wrong spot, but I don't think that's it. I think it's that I made this leg too long. It should have been shorter to compensate. But whatever. Yes, I am extremely extroverted. I gain energy from being around other people. I'm like, gimme, 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 gimme. You know your voice would be completely gone if you were talking for 6 hours? Fair enough. I mean, certain activities are harder on me. Like when I was streaming. Yeah, I am weird. Thank you. I'm glad you think that makes me awesome. When I was streaming the Banner Saga and the Banner Saga 2, and I had to, because none of that's voiced. So like, with Divinity, I know we took a lot of tangents today and I did a lot of talking just in general. Oh, this is empty. Spy Seltzer. My Lecta treat is gone. I drank it all. But a lot of that is voiced, so I can like listen to the characters and take a break. Whereas the Banner Saga is literally just nothing is voiced, so I have to read everything, and then I also have to read what people are saying in chat, and then I also have to respond, so literally everything I'm doing is verbal, and you get no breaks. So for me, it depends on the game. Aww, thanks, Mike. Ooh, you got chili. Hey, Rihanna, welcome back. So yeah, this, I'm gonna make a bracket on this leg. And I'm going to use this for later. I'm not gonna redo this at this point, but I'm making this bracket in the leg to indicate to me that I did see the problem. And the problem is her thigh. So this is not gonna be matched up, but I'm gonna do my best. But I'm more concerned with getting the arm thickness. Or I think it's less off than I think it is. It's just the shadows. It's a very weird pose. Very weird pose. Sometimes it's hard for me to pick out why things look weird to me, or like why did I fuck up? Like what perspective-wise. Thank you.
46.
Thank you very much. Returns the hug with a little butt touch. Ooh. Little touch in the butt. Thank you for the hugs and the butts. Thank you for the hugs and butts. Alright, whatever. Here's her hand. Wee. Wee. Me. I accidentally drew a nail for her. You just wanted the next bit badge? Fair enough. Thank you for that cheer. I appreciate it. Just definitely startled me. You startled me. Okay, so I'm gonna actually put her... I know we can't see her other arm. I'm just gonna put the indication of it, because it's behind her hair. And she's also not gonna have a neck. Or is she gonna have a neck? I don't know. Haven't decided if she's a neckle lady or not. A neckle. She's got hair. Oh, she's got beautiful hair going down her back and in her business. Oh yes, all this hair in her business. I like to put in the hair so I know, like, why didn't I draw this? It's because the hair. Her hair was there. Her hair, I can't do hair that's like straight. I'm like, nah. Nah, bro, nah. Whatever. You have hair, it exists. Her head is way too big. Her head is huge. Why did I do that? We're just gonna, this looks like suddenly a 5-year-old took over. Let's just erase this whole thing. She's gonna be a headless lady because, oh girl, that was terrifying. That was so bad. That was like spooky. It spooked me. I can't. It's like I became a spooky ghost boy because that was terrifying. It spooked me to death. Let's just erase all of that. You're being circled by a cat? You must pet the kitty. Pet the kitty, mush the kitty, love the kitty. That sounds really good, Mike. I love food. I love it. Okay, so we're pretending her arm is there. We're gonna do her other leg. Where is your leg, lady? Your other leg is like here? I can't quite see what it's doing. There's a lot of shadows and shit going on there. But her leg is It's in there. And then comes out like here. Out like whoa. And then... Why is that line so bumpy? Didn't notice, but her arm is pretty muscular. Nice triceps. Ooh. She's been doing those curls. That's exactly what he wants. Give it to him. Give the kitty what he wants. Give the kitty what the kitty wants. That's my quest in life. To make all the kitties happy. That's not quite what her leg does, but we're gonna live with it. We're living with it now. This is what our life has come to. Actually, this isn't as bad as I thought. The leg. 5 hours of Monster Hunter and only got 2 quests done? What were you doing? I mean, I don't really understand how the game works or like how they structure things, but what were you doing? Anyway. I think I angled this way too much. Yeah, way. Wait, what was I looking at? It's still angled a little bit much, but we're gonna just... I think that one we will live with. Yeah, this is fine. That's fine. Fast smile. With my teeth. Shh, no spoilers. Don't worry, I'm just talking to myself. Just talking to myself. You weren't meant to understand a word of that. Okay. So that's her heel, the very, very back of her heel. Right there. Grinding out smithing materials and chasing monsters and killing them. That sounds fun. Well, if you like grinding, I suppose. As Mana says, more grinding than a high school dance. But if you enjoy that sort of thing, like, I don't know, to me, like, in practice, I don't think I would enjoy it, but, like, it sounds like you got sidetracked, have it in a fun way. This leg looks so fucked. Alright, hang on. Hang on. I think I made her kneecap way too severe. There we go. We're almost there. We are almost at a place where I can move on to the last lady. Yeah. No? Yes? No? It's just her leg looks fucking weird. I'm gonna try it from this angle. Ready? Turn it. The level 99 Charmander. Hello! Thank you for lurking. Welcome. Oh, it's a puppy. That's not its mouth. Okay, that's its nose. I got it now. I see it. I see it now. It's a little puppy. I thought it was someone going like, like here's the surface and they go. That's so cute. And see, it made me wave. I was like, oh hi, puppy. One thing in the game I'd love. What is it? What is it? Oops. Alright, so we're gonna start from this corner. Woo, puppy! You made Bear very happy. Bear loves puppies. Loves the pups. I feel like... What did I do to her calf? Oh my god! What happened? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? It's because... Oh my god, that's hilarious looking. Oh boy, it's because I was tilting my chair. Oh my goodness. That is way too funny looking. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna help you. I'm sorry I did this to you. I'm sorry. That is way too funny looking though. Oh no. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you. Aw, the little puppy getting pants. Yeah, I'm having a great day. How about you? How are you doing?
And can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful. You have lost the way.
You have a companion in the game who you make in the character creation menu, and it's a kitty. That I did know. Fred posted a long time back the, it was just about the character creation video, and I watched the entire thing because they were creating the cat, and I got really excited. And you're right, I would love having a kitty companion. Okay, so I'm gonna redo this poor lady's leg. It's her poor leg. It went so wonky. It's because I got the angle wrong again. Like, that's a huge problem. Huge problem for me. Aww. Well, that's very considerate of you, but I hope that you can find some relaxation here. We're a very lovely group of people, if I do say so myself. We're very supportive, and you know, if you want a place to just come and relax and forget about what's going on, you can do that here. And I hope that we help you with our ridiculous silliness. Because believe me, me alone, I alone am ridiculous enough for like 8 people. We have a good time. I'm really sorry that you're feeling depressed though. It's a really hard thing to deal with. But also don't ever feel like you're putting a burden on somebody or ruining someone else's happiness by sharing what's going on with you. Because you're welcome to share if you would like to. Peace and relaxation. Well, you're in the right spot, except for when I start yelling. Why are you yelling? I get very silly. Very silly. Usually Project Pencil's a little bit more chill, but I do get really, really silly sometimes. Especially when oh my gosh, I'm getting warm. I'm getting really warm. Alright, I think I'm done with this lady. Cause, let's be real, her neck ain't gonna happen. Alright, I'll put in your neck, and then that's it. You don't get more than that. She doesn't get more than that, because I tried to put in her head and it went really bad. I feel like this didn't actually turn out that bad. Mike? Oh. You got me. You got me. It startled me. I'm gonna open my door. It's very warm in here. Or, better idea, open my window.
Say it once then, for all time's sake.
Sweating. I've got my fuzziest jammies on. Yeah. Okay, we got one more hype nude to work on. I think this is not that bad. It's not my best. I feel like the week before I did a much better job, but I think these ladies are also very scrunched up in a weird way. I'm trying, man. The windows must be working. Well, it's also a weekend, so people are home. You know. Let's get another lady. That's a really tough situation. That's really tough. I'm sure that you have already, but look into different unemployment services and see what your state offers, or maybe you're in a different country, I don't know. You've been drawing and it hasn't been completely awful. Isn't that a nice feeling? That's a wonderful outlet. That's really great. Finding a job is really it's not easy. And I know that that's a very stressful situation, but I'm sure it's like nothing, like it's most likely it's not your fault. So just try to keep that in mind. And the fact that you are trying to get a job and making the effort means that it's not useless. It takes everyone who I know who has become unemployed, it took them a very long time to get a job. I wish you the best of luck, and it will happen eventually. You just have to keep trying, and that's the shitty part, is like it feels very useless. It feels like you're not accomplishing anything, but believe me, you are. I hope your other feelings in the future can be as lovely. Aww. Bear, that's very sweet. Ooh, at a pet store? That sounds great. And it's always nice when an interview goes well. Always nice when an interview goes well. And it also doesn't hurt to follow up if they're not responding quickly enough for you. Hey, I had an interview on Wednesday, just checking in, seeing, bligga bligga bloop. Yeah, it's very hard these days to get a job. I mean, I sit here and I stream, so I can't even... What do I know? I'll probably have to get a job soon, though. But maybe... Who knows? Who knows? I also don't want to get one soon because me and Fred might move. Oh, there's a lot of ifs. Essentially, I introduced myself to the owner. She said she was going to set up for the interview, so I decided to look around at the animals, and after I made around the store, saw that there was just a green snake in the middle of the floor in one of the aisles, so I let the owner know and I picked it up. Yes. I like snakes. Snakes are great. She told me that it had escaped the day before and they were unable to find it. Snake was just like, see ya. Alright, how am I gonna start with this lady? Okay, I'm gonna say her foot is like here. She's gonna get the blockiest little foot. This is the shittiest foot I think I've drawn in a while. I mean, I'm not trying to really draw the foot, but you know, you get it, you get what I mean. Lighting, don't play tricks on me, please. This lady is very small. She's very slight frame. And then there's a little bit of lighting. I'd like to order a hype dance, please. That was an abrupt change in music. Somber She-Wolf. I like that name. I like that name a lot. Welcome to the court of the hype. We're dancing for you to make you happy and feel like a meerkat because you're a meerkat because you're in the court of the hype. Yo, yo. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. What a naughty snake to have escaped like that. How is it getting out, I wonder? I feel like I overcompensated a little there, but we'll just go with it. I think also that's probably a benefit that you just picked it up, you were like, snake. I have snake. I have snake now. And weren't like, I don't like snakes. Can you come get it? One of the clips to hold down the top was probably loose. Got you. The snake was like, I got this. I'm getting out of here. I think... I might need to bring this bit of the leg in just a wee bit. A wee bit! But until then... This is the most upright lady I've drawn all day. Oops. Oopsies. When your hand goes wild and the line goes wee. Did this get knocked down? Yes, it did. Camera just got knocked down a little bit, and I was like, why are you? Come on, there we go. I'm being fidgety with my camera now. Let's just leave it alone. How about you leave it alone? How about you leave it alone? You go wee. You go wee, the line goes wee. Everybody go wee, 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 wee. What kind of stuff do you like to draw, Charmander? Hey, Stell, how are you doing? The thing that was super helpful about the app thing before the interview was that it said a lot about me, the things I could say but not probably express. Yeah, so like they should got to see in practice that you're not a liar, right? It's just like, oh yes, I saw that you were good with snakes and all sorts of creepies and crawlies and etc. How about the butt? Before I go on with the butt, is that right? How about the butt? I think I exaggerated the little indent of her thigh there a little bit much. I think it's a much more gradual line, so let's do that instead. There we go. Haha, it's better. I'm not gonna have enough space for her torso, am I? Or is her torso, like, way smaller than I imagine? I like to draw cartoony animals and whatnot. Stuff like the emotes you have. Those are really cute. Those are very cute emotes. That lewd emote. My goodness. You doing alright? Good to hear it. You're not watching the pooper bowl? I guess it's not on for another half hour, but some people like get started on like preparing to watch it really early. She has the tiniest little butt. Look at this girl.
Like, butt. Just a little butt.
You draw some spooky stuff? That sounds awesome. I can't draw anything from my brains yet. Nothing from my imagination, so I'm working on general female forms, so that's what I'm trying to do. Let me, before I move on, just denote to myself that this is where her undies are. Her undies go along like this. Now, is that top undies or is that bottom? Because the thick strap, I can see it. Drew a skeletal Charmander or Charmeleon, sorry, for Halloween several years ago, and I redrew it more recently. By that you mean 4 years ago-ish. That sounds really cool. We've been playing Divinity, and you can play as undead. And I really like skeletons. I think they're really cool. Bones are really cool. I just think that stuff is neat. Okay, I think this is kind of where her crotch is. Her Harry Martini exists under there somewhere. I mean, I don't know if it's Harry, but you know, you get it. You get it, you know. Okay, she's got a thin leg or thigh here, very thin. Thin thigh. Thin. You can't draw at all? Have you ever wanted to try? I also drew a cat zombie dude with stitched eyes, mouth, ears, and things like that. Oh, that's cool. And at one point I drew Scarecrow, the Batman villain. Yeah. With his design from Injustice 2 in a chibi style? That sounds awesome! That sounds really cool. I always find that to be very cool when people can take something and draw it in a totally different style. Like, I'm not anywhere close to that. That's pretty smart, Mike. That's pretty smart. I just thought they looked neat. It's like, oh my god, they're all made out of bones. I like bones. Bones are really cool. That was me. Just like that. Oh, why do I talk the way that I do sometimes? Don't question me. You don't like the lizard undead? I think they're so cool looking. Kind of. I was always terrible, so I gave up. As a kid, I had those learn how-to books and just traced the finished project. I mean, some people start by tracing. That's a totally okay way to start learning. I mean, the way I started learning was fucking bizarre. Do I actually like the way that connected, or did I just connect it for the sake of connecting it? Connect it. Connect. Nope, that looks wrong. Let me fix this up. Something's wrong with her knee. In that I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Have those images around if you'd be interested. Hell yeah! Absolutely. We were actually just talking earlier. I know you just got here. But I do have a Discord if you're interested. If not, that's totally fine. You can also just put them in chat. But we were just talking about how on Discord I'm gonna make a channel when I'm not streaming. And I'm gonna promote like a day of the week, probably Sunday, because I do this show every Sunday. No, please. I appreciate you asking first, but totally. Feel free to share anything that you would like to share, as long as you're not violating the terms of service of Twitch and you're not being mean to anyone else, which, based on your interactions here, I doubt that you would ever be mean to anybody. I'm gonna fix this. This is not quite right. Then you feel free to share as much or as little as you would like to. But yeah, we were talking about doing like a sharing Sunday, where it's like, it's Sunday, post all the stuff that you've drawn. If you know, post things that you've drawn today because today is sharing day, just so that it's like motivation for people who are not consistently drawing to say, oh, I should draw something so that I have something to share on Sunday. You know, you don't have to draw it on Sunday, obviously, but just... And everyone was like, that would be cool. And I was like, okay, I will do it. So that's a thing that's gonna start. Oh, that's so cool! I love it. Oh, that's so neat. Oh, you can still use fire. That's really cool. I like that a lot. That's fantastic. I drew the only skeleton thing that I've ever drawn is I ran out of people. Was not prepared one day. I haven't been drawing pictures of actual humans for a very long time, so I drew this skull based on a book that I have on the shelf, and I drew this vertebrae. That's it. That's my only. But again, that's not my imagination. I was just copying what I saw onto the page. The spooks. It's extra spooky. Oh, very cool. That's so cute. That's really well done. I'm glad that you're still drawing. Ooh, Neko Zombie! That is super cute. He is a little creepy, but like he's adorably creepy. Does that make sense? Is that a thing? Can you be adorably creepy? Those are really good. Very, very well done. Thank you so much for sharing that. I feel like her leg is too beefy. She has a very, very tiny leg. And I can't tell if it's because there's a little bit of, like, there's light here kind of going like that, so it makes it look less, makes it look thinner than it is. Or if, like, I can't tell if it's because of the lighting. There's also a little bit of lighting going this way. I think I'm just being a little bit too hard on myself, maybe a little bit. As I tend to do. Struggle out with motivation every now and again, especially when things, like I was talking about earlier, come up and drag me down. Yeah, most people do. Humans need to work so hard to motivate themselves most of the time. Holy. I think things can be adorably creepy as long as it's not a doll. Yeah, dolls are kind of creepy. Did I make her thigh too thick? I feel like I made her thigh too thick. Thigh too thick. How you doing, Cyber Simeon? You're adorably creepy. Yeah, I think I made her too thick up here. Like, she's way thinner than I would ever from my brain. Yeah, that she needs to come in. She needs to come in. Come in, dear girl. That is not what your thighs do. There we go. There we go. She's thin. Well, a little bit thicker down here, but I think the top is much better. Thin. I need to sharpen my pencil. Where are you erasing? Hello? Where are you erasing currently? Oh, and if, I know I mentioned Discord, if you want to be a part of the Discord, feel free. You can just do !Discord and the link will pop up. You can get in on that. She got some thick thighs. No, she does not. Girl is... No. You're super unmotivated. I'm only motivated... It comes in waves for me. It's usually related to how tired I feel on any given day. Like, how severe is the headache? You know, that sort of thing. How you doing though, Leaf? Meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Do it. I just opened up this. Come on, get out of there. Well, whatever. I'm making a mess. That's okay. Project Pencil's messy. Cardboard Cosplay is also messy. That's another show that I do. For the new people here, I normally play video games, and then I have 2 different shows on 2 separate days that are creative. My schedule is in the down below, if you would want to look at it. For me, it's ideas. I can never think of anything I want to sketch. Fair enough. It took me longer than I'm willing to admit to find the Discord link. Yeah, you can do !Discord, or... I mean, it's not clickable, but the URL is in the information down below. That's a little derpy of you, Bear, but that's okay. It's okay, I forgive you. I just assume that not everyone's into Discord, and not everyone wants to be a Discordian. Stickers of men's nipples. Well, it depends on... Like, that's not a rule. That's not a rule everywhere. In New York, women are totally legally allowed to be topless. Just like men. It says the invite? You had an uppercase S. Oh, did you copy and paste that? That one's clickable if in the chat. No Harmony, only Discord. Only Discord. What are you, Zenyatta? Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Okay, now this is super sharp. Okay, Pencil, I think you're ready. I think you're ready, Pencil. joined Discord last week, but you're not used to it. That's fine. I mean, John Pope, I'm gonna tease him because he's not here. No, I tease him all the time. He's like, I don't use Discord. But then he's like, what? You didn't tell me such and such. I'm like, put it on Discord, man. No, I try to tell stream about stuff that I announce elsewhere. Boy. Oh, you're on your phone. Got you. The weather is nice, so you took a walk? That sounds great. I've been inside all day today. Which is not always bad. Okay, how far in do you go? I think I did not budget enough space for this woman. I don't know about this. Let me fix you up. I might not be able to finish this lady today, in which case we'll just finish her Sunday, and I gotta get more hype nudes. So we'll just finish her next Sunday if I don't finish her today. You have a mini blizzard? Dang. Damn. Okay, she doesn't curl in quite that much, Lecta. Calm it down. I have such a habit of exaggerating all the tiny, tiny little lines. It's like, oh, she's clearly curved, so then I'll make it like that. When really it's like that. It's very silly. But I usually tend to catch it eventually. Yeah, I actually did the cardio this morning. I was like, yay me, I did it, but also, ugh. I would have much rather gone for a 2-mile walk. You have a channel for cute animal pictures? Yes, we do. Meerkats and Friends. I had a dream that someone renamed the channel. I don't remember what they renamed it to, but I had a dream literally last night that someone renamed that channel. And I was like, but how are people gonna know what it is? Because it didn't make sense, whatever it was. But I didn't want to put it back to the original name because I didn't want whoever changed it to feel insulted. So I'm like, stupid. Good, responsible decision. Ugh, I hated it. I'm gonna put in Discord. I'm gonna put in the Hoff Discord every time I do it, but I hate it. I'm gonna put that I hated it. Volunteer very closely with your local zoo? That's awesome. My mother was a professional photographer for 9 years. She taught me everything she knew. Ridiculous amounts of pictures of our cute animals. That is awesome, and feel free to put those in there anytime you want. Anytime you want. Because that sounds awesome and I want to see the animals. I know I don't really care about what her underwear is doing, but I need it for reference. So that I know where other stuff is. Has anyone here done a sort of sketch meetup thing? Thinking it would be a good way to A, get out of the house, B, meet some new folks now they've moved, C, get back into drawing. I didn't know that that was a thing. That's really cool. So nope, I have not. But I think that's a fantastic idea, and I support you in this endeavor. I used to go to a local Vaginal Fantasy book club meetup. But then I moved. You have a ridiculous amount of pictures of your cats. Give me all the pictures of the kitties. God, you know how much I love cats. Love it. Love it. I love all the kitties forever. I think I'm happy with that line. Is it the right angle, though? I think it could be. It could be. I'm gonna stick with it for now. No, that's so big. Okay, I made this real bad. Her leg is gonna have to come in way far. Way far. Okay. Going to a VF meetup was how I made my first non-work friends. That's awesome! Oh, you're one of the ones that they always talk about, and they're like, oh my god. Yeah, whenever I go back home to New York, I meet up with one of my friends from Vaginal Fantasy. So like the book club kind of petered off. Like it definitely stopped when I stopped going, because like a lot of the people that were going stopped, so it was the same like 3 or 4 of us every time. And one of those people, who will remain unnamed, would tell these same stories over and over, which I do that too. Most people tend to do that. When you are around the same people all the time, you can't help it. You run into the fact that you've lived for a limited amount of time. You have a limited amount of stories. But then, normally when someone says, oh yeah, I remember you told us that, normally you say, oh yeah, right, I told you that. Or like you stop, you're like, yeah, so you know where that's going. No, we would still have to hear the whole entire story again, as if we're hearing it for the first time. So that was one of the 3 of us who was left. And, so now, instead of saying, hey, let's do a VF because I'm gonna be in town, I'm like, hey, friend, do you just wanna get together? Do you just wanna get together, like, alone? You want just me and you? She's like, yep. Okay. And everyone else kind of just, they faded away on their own. But then, of course, when I moved, it's like, was she gonna go just... It was literally just her and the other person. It was literally her and the other person. So she didn't even have the buffer. It's not ideal. Nope, it's not ideal. They're a very nice person. Vagina fight? Close. Vaginal Fantasy. I feel like I need to tilt this even more. Yeah, I didn't tilt this underwear enough. Is that weird to... That's really weird to say. I did not tilt this underwear enough. Rihanna, did you read Benti? Because I felt like they were just gushing about that book, and I was not that impressed. Ragonite, hey, how are you? Yeah, you were pretty close. That's the thing I should have said. Well, I said it verbally. He could be a better listener. Just teasing. I love to tease people for not listening. It's like, it's really I don't actually expect them to listen to everything I say or catch everything that I say. So then I tease them, oh, good listening. But Leaf is notorious for, like, not paying attention. It's okay. We've known each other for, what, 4 years now? What a really interesting fact was when I was in my kitchen, came in to tell Lex and forgot. No! Did not. I'm really, really bad at keeping up with the books. I picked up this one, because my library had it, and 2, because it was, what, like 90 pages or something? 99 pages? I was really disappointed, because there was so much that was really interesting about the book. Like, the characters, like, the whole premise was really interesting. And, like, everything could have been so cool, and something that I loved so much, but there was, like, no development for any of it. There was, like, no development for the characters, or there were a lot of plot holes. It was, like, everything resolved really quickly. It had a lot of problems. There was a lot of cool stuff that could have happened, but if you're not going to explore it or develop it, you know, is it really all that cool? If you're like, here's this neat concept that I will never talk about again. Or not never talk about, but like never flesh out or that sort of thing. And I've heard that her longer works are also that way, so you can't really blame it on being a novella. Flooded the Discord channel? It's okay. That's totally okay. It's animals. Who's gonna complain about a flood of animal pictures? Might pick it up since it's short. You're intrigued now? Well, beware. Beware? Yeah, beware, but also be aware that, like, I liked it, but it was disappointing to me. And the next book I'm specifically not reading because it's, you know, a regular length book. And it what? What does it do? It's a regular book. Oh, but there's no sex in it. And I'm like, if I'm gonna read books without sex in them, I'll read my own books. And because there was no sex in it, I kind of read some, more spoilery reviews, and I did not like what I saw about it being like, well, you can look if you want to look. I will be aware. Thanks. I'm doing great, but busy in real life. A bit busy in real life, but fine. That's good. Busy's not always bad. You're right, it's almost 3 years? May 2015? Are you sure? Because my 4 years as a day-night is coming up. Oh, I guess at the end. Yeah, it has been 3 years. My brain was like, 2018, we're scooting it forward. Zero sexy times seems off-brand for them. Yeah, well, Binti was also like, 0 tension, 0 sexy times. I mean, sometimes you get books without it. But I dislike when they pick, like, Binti had nothing that I would categorize it as vaginal fantasy. Some people say vaginal fantasy is whatever book they pick, because that's the book. But for me, it has to at least have some tension. There has to be, like, potential romance. Potential sexy times. There you go. Feels like a forever friendship. Yeah, it feels like we've been here forever. Sex! Kyle. Yeah, like, a good example was The Lions of Al Rassan, which was a really good book. I enjoyed the book. No relationship anything in it. There was no even, like, maybe they'll start a relationship. There's nothing. There's zero romance in it whatsoever. And I would consider that not a vaginal fantasy book. It was a really good book. I really liked the book. Not a vaginal fantasy book. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I saw that you mentioned it in the Heroes of Fitness Discord, and I was like, I could talk forever about books.
Could talk forever about the books.
It's time for me to go. I've been streaming for 7 hours, but I'm gonna do just a wee bit more. Because I want to put this straw in. This weird giant metal straw. I feel like there was tension in some sexy times. No, zero sexy times. Or maybe... Okay, spoiler alert, I'm gonna put my hands on my head, and when my hands are down, that means there's no more spoilers. You and everyone you speak to. I think there was, like, general revelry going on in the town that they were in, and one of the younger men could have come back from that revelry, and then his friends were teasing him like, haha, you did some stuff in the revelry, didn't you? And he was like, tee-hee, yup. That could have been it. It was a long time ago, though. But in terms of interactions between characters that you actually get to see or experience, there wasn't anything. Some people feel like yeah, no, because the older guy was married, the, like, horse rancher guy or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna put my hands down now. And I'm gonna finish drawing this straw, and then I'm gonna go because I have a bit of a headache. So, is now an awkward time to say that I'm, you're gay? That's totally cool. There's no awkward time to say it if you want to say it. But you be, and you love, and you find attractive, whoever. That is no problems over here with that. I like sex in my stories, but what I don't like is cheating characters unless it's gonna go somewhere later. I've seen / read stories where characters have cheated and they never mention it for the rest of the story. That's just bad writing to me. Even the characters' inner monologue, like, they don't even reference it to their own selves ever? I hate it when, this is unrelated to sex, but I hate it when books and movies and TV shows go, like, their whole plot, everything that's going wrong, the whole, conflict is that no one's talking to each other. Like, if they just had a conversation, everything would be fixed, because they'd say, here's my point of view, here's what I'm thinking, here's where I'm coming from. And the other person would say, oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Or react however the fuck they're gonna react. But most of the time it would be like, that is reasonable. I understand that now. Cool. And I hate that that's the whole thing, keeping the plot in conflict, is people just not talking to each other. Because that is my #1 piece of advice for humans. Talk to the human is my #1 piece of advice for, like, 98% of problems. Drives me crazy. But yeah, that is bad writing, to have something happen in a book and then it's never brought up later, regardless of what that is. Yeah, that's not a straight line. That is not a straight line. Fix it! Fix it! I felt like an interesting theme in that book was the can you love two people, and it was very romantic. See, I didn't pick up on any of that. Not that I have to be beat over the head with it, but it was more like, this is an interesting person. And if I like that's what I got from it. It didn't feel like any crushes were even happening. Crushes or love or romantic interest. I didn't get that at all. I don't mind that theme at all, and I think that theme is interesting. But just thought it might be a decent thing to bring up while y'all are talking about all of your vaginal fantasies. It's not only vaginal, they do also pick male-male romance, female-female romance. It's just there's a lot more out there. Well, it's not just romance in general. It's usually sci-fi, fantasy, or historical. It's genre romance. So it has to be genre, either usually sci-fi or fantasy, and also romance. Whether the romance is between what genders or what aliens or what have you, doesn't matter to them. I love talking to people about books and why they like and don't like them. Like I said, I liked the book. I thought the book was very good, and I would read more of his work, but
Can I be anybody that I want to be?
I did not think that. But yeah, I see it's just the book club is called Vaginal Fantasies, because that's, if you've ever heard of Felicia Day, she's an actress, if you haven't heard of her, and she also has a very large YouTube channel, Geek and Sundry, which she created and runs. But that's just the bookshelf that she called romance on Goodreads, so that's how they named the club. It doesn't actually mean only vaginas. Yeah, there you go. I'd like to order a hype dance, please. The level 99 Charmander. Welcome to the court of the hype.
We're happy that you've chosen to join us. Na 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 hee hee hee.
Thank you for the follow. Doesn't have to be a straight line sometimes. Very true. But this, I mean, I'm just trying to get the straw, and that is a very straight line, because it's made out of metal. Driving me nuts about writing as rel. In real life, people would be talking through shit for the most part. Well, no. I mean, it's kind of realistic for some people, but it drives me insane. I think it's sloppy. It's lazy writing. But no, maybe they'd think about it or something. Be like, oh no, so-and-so found out, now they're on a rampage. I mean, that would be more interesting if they actually had the conversation that, to me, is always the thing keeping them from understanding each other, and then it actually makes things worse. Like, that would be interesting to have it go that way. At least they talked. Hey, that thing, it has been a while. I cannot for the life of me draw this straight line of this straw. Back and still, that thought never returned. I'm sorry. Felicia's a babe. Yeah, she's adorable. For some reason, whenever I watch one of the YouTube VODs, when it's over, or like even the live one that was just on recently, it then starts playing one from a really long time ago where she has short hair, and I'm just like, ooh. She just has this like really short curly hair, and I'm just like, ooh. It's good. It's good. Alright, I think I'm about done with this. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to draw this straw. The only reason I'm drawing it is because it's obscuring the other leg. Otherwise, I just wouldn't even bother. Yeah, I would love to read more, not straight romance in VF. Like, at New York Comic Con, I think it was New York Comic Con a while ago, there was a sci-fi and fantasy romance panel that I went to. It was really cool. And one of the dudes on there, oh god, what's his name? Damon something? If I looked it up on Goodreads, I have one of his books on my want to read list. Because he's like, I write primarily male-male romance, and I just want to push the boundaries of what's like, I want to make, if I've made someone uncomfortable, I'm very happy with what I've done. He's like, I'll make it raunchy, and I just like, I want to know what his writing's like. The hell we're talking about vaginas? We're talking about books! Who's cute? Felicia Day. Who's Felicia Day? Guys, you just came back. We already went over all this. Alright, I'm done with this. I will complete this lady next time. So if you're only interested in Project Pencil, you can find that from 3 to 6, that's Eastern time, on Sundays. Most of the other time, I play video games. I also do cardboard cosplay, which is where I make costumes out of cardboard and other found or cheap objects. You can find my schedule in the down below. I stream Sunday through Thursday, usually 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Some days I go to 6. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna clean up. I've got a little bit of a headache. I gotta see about dinner. I got stuff to do. But check out the schedule if you're not in Discord. A little birdie told me that there are a lot of animal pictures that just got posted in there, so go look at that. Google, you guys. Google. Yes, Kyle. But anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I'll find someone, see if somebody is around for me to host them. I'm not gonna do a raid because I'm tired. I gotta go. I'm gonna host ND. She's playing Sims 4. Because why the fuck not? And I love you, and bread is great. And I will see you guys tomorrow for more Divinity Original Sin 2! Woo!